at the wisps and the hands guarding the altar, despite odds, and are now free to explore some more.
All right. I am almost dead.
Oh, yeah, Torfin's looking pretty
No,
bad.
you can probably take a
Oh,
look
it's
at the
paused,
box while I try to
Ah,
buy some bandages. And
reality is frozen.
Although during the fight, and perhaps now, especially now that you have some time, Roga from the corner of his eye can see that down south a long hallway awaits with a glowing, shimmering barrier. You can't make out the details from this distance, of course, but it is an ominous sight. There's this overarching feeling of slight paranoia that just permeates the room. Now that you are basically have a bit of a breather, you can definitely feel like this is not you feeling that way. That is just the room, basically.
Okay.
The permeating feeling that something is watching you.
Yeah. Interesting.
boy.
Oh,
Good start. Good start.
thank you.
Problem here.
I think there's also a hole that leads back to where we came from on this floor.
That's. Oh boy, I don't remember. Do I
48
just
plus
double it?
whatever your DC you were hitting.
I'm doing the 20 DC, so it's plus
That's
10.
plus 10, yeah. So 48 plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay,
There you
thank you.
There's a
Very
fresh
nice.
aloe vera here.
I'm fully healed. Ah, to be young again.
Torfin's like back just starts like cracking and
Yeah, it's like
settling in
chiropractic,
place.
just like hear bloody
Yeah,
crack.
yeah.
Like,
Oh.
oh.
I haven't had a release like that in 40 years.
Yeah.
Working out with therapy. Therapist. All right.
Therapist, Roga.
Back on, you know.
I need to see this.
Are we still at? Oh, we're still on initiative sheet.
What are we doing with
if
this?
that matters.
There's altar here. Glowing.
You're no longer initiative.
Yes, shall we inspect the altar?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, take a look at this shit. We're no religion. You know.
Yeah.
That's
All right, give me your religion.
I mean, we'll listen at this door while Rogo's trying to put that open it. Just wait.
Yeah, you are certain that this is very much an altar to Nimblov. You recognize the depictions and such, especially on the ceiling, to what you've researched before. That's basically all. You recognize, you identify it, but the details elude you. Nimblov is an exotic outer god that very little is known about.
No, but it's all shiny. Yeah.
You do, of course, have Belcora's book that you haven't quite completed yet, but it's basically, Nimblov, the goddess of the outer god of despair, ghosts, and swamps, and the depictions certainly support that.
I can finish the book later when I'm not in danger.
I'm in danger.
I figured maybe the altar had something to do with that glowing portal door down south.
Maybe.
Ominously glowing sort of blue flame.
Well, technically, there's a much simpler option right here. A door,
Yes.
which I'm going to stand back from.
Answers may be found. Yeah.
That's fair. Right.
Ew.
All right, let's open this door. Armida goes to kick it open and then at the last second stops. Like, just kidding. Go ahead.
You sneakily open the door. It opens a bit of a creak. Oh boy. You do notice stepping in here that there are definitely signs that there has been movement through this hallway quite recently. Not a mass of creatures, but certainly footsteps in the dust. Humanoid.
Yeah.
Not webbed feet. Not boots either. It looks like someone walked through here barefoot. And also just one way out. They seem to have come from the room and walked out. Those are the most recent signs of travel, although there are faint signs that occasionally someone might have gone here. And those are definitely not boots or bare feet. Those are unidentifiable, really. Just slivers in the dust.
The werewolf we killed, did he have
Some sort of
boots
prison,
on?
maybe.
Well, he's got to come from somewhere, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You've rolled a 31 on your perception, by the way. It's ridiculous. All right.
Enough.
You sneakily open the door, correct? All right. The door opens.
Yep.
Hmm.
There it is. Prison.
Hmm.
The door opens into a room with 3 5-foot square iron cages. The bars lined with spikes on the inside, hanging from chains in the middle of the room. Blood-crusted manacles dangle from chains on the western wall. There's a stout wooden table with more manacles anchored to it standing in the southwest corner, and on it sits a whip made of blood-red leather with a silver handle. In addition, before you move in, don't. I wasn't done yet. In addition, you are not alone. I lied. You are alone.
You're not alone. Fails perception.
As far as
Actually,
you
never mind.
know.
Most of it appears to be very old. Let's see. Medicine. You have medicine. It's pretty difficult to tell. Like it's not probably not ancient. Some of it certainly is. Not all of it though.
Are the cages standing on the ground or suspended in the air? That's what they
They are
changed.
suspended.
So you can sort of walk under them.
Not exactly. That's like half a meter of space below them.
I don't know what the benefit of that is. This old room. Don't really like it.
Yeah. Are there any signs of like I'm thinking if the werewolf or what guy was chained here or whatnot, that maybe he'd shoot off his hand to be able to get it through the manacle, which is where all the blood would come from, but maybe there'd be some sort of bone or decayed flesh here or something.
You don't see any obvious signs of anything like that.
Okay.
And the whip is certainly of the magical variety.
Well, most obvious guess here would be that this was where they kept the sacrificial victims.
Mm-hmm.
Wales have a place like this so far in.
Try and identify magic on the whip.
Right. Let me roll
I
for
have
you.
quick identify, so it'll only take me minutes.
Yes. I will just put it in your inventory so you can tell the others what it is.
Okay.
Cool.
Ooh, okay.
Hmm.
Is a +1 ghost touch whip.
Oh.
Whip ghosts.
Ghost touch. Uh, that's the property rune, right?
It does let you whip ghosts, that's true.
But it also would let a ghost whip people.
Yes, incorporeal creatures can touch, hold, and wield ghost touch weapons. So, yes, a ghost could use this whip. Who wants the whip? It's finesse.
Yeah. Yeah. Denser.
Yeah, yes, but for now, just having one. It is a common martial weapon.
Okay. I could take it then if because
Yeah.
finesse just
Finesse
means that you can use it. Yeah.
Dex instead of strength, yeah, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
So you can still use strength. It is also reach and it has the trip trait. So when you trip it, you can add the +1 your
Yeah, and a disarming weapon. Pretty
disarm as well. Yeah.
yeah. Pretty nice.
I'll shove it in the stash. You can pick it out of it.
Sounds good.
You should also take that longbow that was in there. I think you're supposed to take that as well. It shouldn't be in there.
Sure. Oh yes, the composite longbow.
Yeah, anything with bulk shouldn't be in there. It should be on someone.
Suppose that's that then. Doesn't seem like there's any way out of here.
If I now detect magic sheep, what do I get?
You do not sense any other magic in this room.
Okay. Oh.
Dancer. You in the corner there. Maybe in the same moment that Progress says, "Oh, there's no other way out of this room."
Mhm.
You do notice a secret door to the southeast.
Hmm.
Where? I'm gonna sound very aside, actually.
It appears there's a switch under the table to your right. And Dancer expertly finds. And with a click, the door opens with the sound of grinding stone, echoing slightly through the wet tunnel that reveals itself.
Might be an easy way past whatever is down there.
Yeah.
Or more dangerous.
Yeah.
Yay!
I suppose we got to question whether it was made by an escapee or was some other dark purpose.
I doubt that an escapee would have time to put a mechanism in like that.
That Rose is
Or the
true.
resource.
That's very true. Keep a distance a bit so it has to ruin your stealth attempts. Range to deal.
Creeper be creeping.
I'm hiding.
You really like how the like upper layer, top layer, like goes over the tokens. Nice visual.
Little touch, yeah.
As you step into the cave, its floor littered with remains and bones. Your foot maybe like stepping a little bit off crunches on one of the bones that just disintegrates into dust. The sound doing the awkward sort of echo where oops. As you can suddenly hear a growl answer your natural one on yourself. As we will go into initiative.
Okay,
I mean, eventually, yeah. That's
can I
fine.
be a little farther ahead? I'm trying to.
There you go.
I'm trying to stay behind. Ah.
I mean, I'm assuming you have been trying to stay at a bit of a distance because you also have a torch.
That's fair.
At the very least in front of me, because I mean, I saw Sareth move, and then I saw
Yeah,
like
and then-
10 minutes later it actually executed.
Nope.
So,
Ah!
yeah.
Oh my
Into
god.
the wall.
There we go. Good.
So I don't know. But yes, initiative. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no 31. Chris.
That's a good roll. I'll take it. Perception being based on like your actual skill instead of just being quick. Yeah.
Yeah. I really like that.
Get touched.
Alright, as suddenly a familiar creature shoots out of a corner of the cave, bangs barred. One of these guys.
You can see
Yeah, that's basically how this starts.
giant mantis.
Yes,
Oh,
it is
that thing.
the same reptilian spider creature, covered in slick oil, with its tricerated, is that a word? Tricerated maw. Will shoot out and try to munch on Darkseer. Missing it, however. He's gonna just try again. That, however, is it. For 15 piercing. Oh, I should probably begin the encounter. Roga.
I hear something. Does moving for allies cost me extra movement? But here with
I think so. Treat it as difficult terrain for now.
boy.
Maybe you can tuck around there. No.
Okay. Well, I guess I can do another move.
Oh, also, Dancer, give me a fortitude save.
See it from here. 5 distance.
It is a success.
Damn monster. I can see it though, and that's really all I require, right? So it has days on it.
Days.
The
It fails.
Nice.
stunned one, 5 mental damage.
It's only stunned one on a crit fail, right?
Yes, that's you're absolutely right. Well, 5 damage then.
What's your spell save
5
DC?
damage.
Hmm?
Dancer.
I don't get the good cantrips. The wizard. I'm stuck with that. Light and like create water or whatever.
It is very deceived. I believe that's even a crit success.
Nice.
Yeah. He is flat-footed, yes. Do you want to just roll crit damage again? So it includes the sneak damage? There we go. He just skewer it, almost striking it down in a single strike.
Whew.
The creature screeches at you, doing its best alien impression, showering with you with icky oil. Often.
Alright. I checked the movement thing real quick. You can move through willing creatures fine. You have to tumble if they're unwilling.
Okay.
So otherwise I wouldn't be able to see this thing. So it's Spell Strike gets this. Did that show up? Oh, that took a sec. Strike. Oh, I have my cane out. That's not right.
Throw it at him.
No,
Heroic.
this is from like last time. That's a miss anyway, so I'm done.
Alright. From the darkness, a second creature approaches. Which will rush you, being a bit more careful. So it will then, sort of swing its legs towards Dancer and dislodge some of the, leg quills it has.
Okay.
It will shoot towards you. That is a miss. And
Hooray.
it will do that again.
Hooray!
Also a miss. They sort of thump into the wall behind you. Amina.
Okay. So sorry. When something says it has an activation of just command. Oh no, I see here. It's a single action. Answer my own question. I'm going to double move here. Ooh, that's pretty nasty. And I think for this turn, I'll focus on defense and just set up the razor shield. I gotta get rid of this encumbered. Ugh.
Okay.
That's me.
This creature is not happy about its current situation, as it will stop screeching at Dancer in disgust, instead sort of do an inhale and then screech at both of you,
Oh no.
while spewing oil all over you.
Lovely.
How do I?
That seems to miss me.
Yeah, because I'm not angling. Can I not move it in less than 5 feet turns, please? It can hit both of you, guaranteed.
Yeah. There you go.
Like this, sure, good enough. Give me a reflex save.
Well.
You both fail.
Oh no.
You take 2 points of poison damage.
Oh no!
Oh no.
You also gain weakness to fire 5, as you're covered in flammable oil, and whenever you critically fail with an attack roll, you drop your weapon because it's also covered in oil.
Wow,
Cool mechanic.
very sneaky.
I'm just gonna pop it here. Actually, there's an effect for that I can get.
Blosh, blosh,
Amazing.
blosh, blosh.
And then it'll take a 5-foot step back because it's very hurt and does not like this one bit.
Mhm.
Roga.
All right. Well, we got people who are a little bit hurt. Not really too bad. Seems.
Under control for now.
Yeah. So I'd rather see if I can finish it off with another
Yeah.
days.
Days on the injured one.
Yeah, I'll finish off the other one. Aha.
I can't hear anything anymore. This is amazing. Wait.
Yes. 6
Hello?
points of damage.
Melt its brain.
Oh no.
We would expect to be instant.
Sheep?
Or
Sheep. Sheep.
Ba 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 da dum. Ba ba ba.
I'm so confused. So I bought a new headset a few days ago.
Mhm.
It just told me low battery, so I was like, all right, I'll plug it in. That's fine. But apparently it doesn't work while charging.
Oh,
Oh no.
So
What? oh.
I pulled out the charger again, and then it told me, oh yeah, battery at 50%.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Right?
We have found
It's
more
not low battery
power.
at all. All right. The creature dazed staggers backwards with its meager point pool here. Dancer.
Well. Dancer will dance forward and strike at the creature, still flat-footed because of the feint. See if we can finish it off. Not a crit.
That'll do it.
46.
Yeah, that feint both gave you the crit and the sneak attack damage.
Yep.
It is absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, with that,
Just keep doing that.
yeah, exactly. I don't want to go into melee with it though on my own. Then again, Armina, no.
him. To get here.
Just back out. I mean,
Yeah, I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna
just
I'm gonna take an action to just
get out of
back
there.
up a little bit here. I'm pretty quick.
Tank.
Yep, and Armina do what she does best.
All right, Thorfinn.
okay. I wanna let's see. Oh, okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna shoot it once. So I don't have enough actions to get this all out. Let me. All right, I hit something. That's 6 damage. Then I will third action back out again because I know it's gonna 5, 10. Yeah. I'm done.
All right. Creature. I mean, it sees an opportunity to cover many of you in sticky oil. It likes that. So it'll rush forward on
Oh,
its
no.
skittering legs and then do one of these. So, give me reflex saves. Dancer and Roger have a crit success. Why is that a crit success? Oh, yeah.
Funny.
At 20.
Oh, it's a
Nat
net
20.
20, of course.
Yeah.
And Amina succeeds. So, Amina takes 3 poison damage. The rest of you take nothing.
Ooh.
All right.
Can't oil me up. I'm already oily.
Yeah, exactly.
So oily.
You need a
Armina.
lot of volume for me.
All right.
It's gonna turn into that episode.
We'll target and go for the attack. There we go. 14 damage. Re-up, raise a shield, set up an aid for Dancer.
All right, Roger.
But my spells are woefully unhelpful. So I will move and hope it doesn't have attacks of opportunity. Get over here.
It does not.
Then I will, with my rapier, just try to stab it instead. Well, okay, well, all right. Look, at pokes at it. So we try
No and no.
here. To no avail.
All right, Dancer.
Alright. Move in here. Go into the flank. And then take the aid from...
That didn't include my 6, even though I put it in there. So 28.
Not a crit, so just a +1.
Fair enough. The creature is flat-footed against me. Let's see what we can do.
Oh, I mean,
here.
it's flanked. It'll do that automatically.
Okay. Crit! 44 damage.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Oh,
Very nice.
it is just skewered once again.
That does this like overhead like scything just chops with the curve blade.
And combat is over.
Nice. Okay.
I think it's a good time to retire. I mean, I'm good.
Ugh. Just trying to like sop up this oil and flick it off.
Yeah.
Gross. Although my pauldrons aren't squeaking anymore, so that's nice.
Finally, some nice oiling of the armor.
Yeah.
Long
Yeah,
overdue,
no, I mean,
actually.
A little, haven't looked after it as well as I should have.
Look at all this oil. Look at these creatures' oil glands. Is there any use?
I'm gonna
Is
drop some
there
of
any
this
use
shit.
for this sort of oil?
Roger doesn't know exactly. I mean, it seems slippery and probably flammable.
Mhm.
Probably shouldn't drink it.
All right. But you know what? Why not? I'll see if I can gather some. I've probably got like a bottle or something. I actually have a bottle on me, but I definitely should have bottles on me.
All people should have something, yeah.
Anyway, I'm a survival person, so I could try to do that, right? That's harvesting stuff from weird monsters.
It'll take you about an hour, you think, though. You could harvest 1 dose of Scalathrax poison. Scalathrax oil, sorry, from each of them.
Yeah. So you can all look around for the remains. I'll see if I can get something useful for these. That oil seems pretty flammable, and although you shouldn't drink it unrefined, you never know what can make happen with it.
Well, while you do that, I'll try to patch myself up a little bit. No, I terribly hurt myself.
Oh no.
Wait, you have ageless patience.
No, yeah.
Right?
I do.
You can take 20 minutes and you won't fail on a natural one.
That's true. I had it clicked on.
Okay.
It's true. Well, I
Alright, you don't step yourself because you have enough patience not to.
I was about to, but then I was like, no, why hurry?
That's the only problem that goes in surgery, right? Doctors just being like, fuck this. Let's just.
The only way for this quill to get out of my hand is to go through.
I'll also try to patch myself up a bit.
Well, you're doing
Get
an
some
hour,
cooler
so I
stools.
can try again, I suppose, after 20 minutes.
Administer
I think we
first
should
aid.
check the remains here, though, too.
Yeah, certainly.
My
Oh,
default
that's what I
exploration
was
is
gonna do.
investigate, so
Why am I rolling? I have assurance for this.
I don't know why you're rolling.
I don't know. For the final one, I just assurance.
What? Do you have artillery recovery?
Huh?
That's like 3 hours you're spending.
It is? Oh.
You're immune for an hour, remember, normally?
No, I don't remember.
Okay. It spends 10
I
minutes,
can
but
do
if
it
you don't have
I'm
defeated...
sitting here hurt then. I'm just waiting.
I mean, we can spend 3 hours, but I'm just letting you know that's what's happening.
First one.
Yes,
He
I'll
is
get-
correct.
Treatments. Wrong action.
All right, while you're doing that, often looking around a bit, having a ponder about the situation,
Yeah.
you do realize that the remains of these creatures, first of all, don't have any possessions worth noting. Some of the bones also seem fairly old. Although not all of them seem to be the same age. They range from pretty old to pretty damn old, basically.
Okay.
And are of a variety of races. Not just humans, or at least humanoid-sized, but all kinds of humanoids, really.
Okay. And what I see there's like some scraps of clothing here. Is this like these prisoners or
That would be an assumption that wouldn't be entirely wrong.
okay. I guess they shoved them back here. They're sick of dealing with them. Or maybe they escaped. Okay.
I forgot about pointless death. I do think letting prisoners think they got a way out of finding a secret mechanism and escaping, only to go into an inevitable dead end being eaten by giant monsters.
It's cruel. It also looks like it goes out to the right here, back to the hallway. Is that right? Can't really see from here.
Yeah, it appears that the tunnel ends in what looks like the inside of a sarcophagus. You see like the lid and like the inside hollowed out. Obviously a secret door from, the non-secret side. And to the south, a similar situation. There's just a wall, mechanisms visible. Obviously a secret door from the other side.
It's a fast track to the stove. Surely. But here just for us.
Gotta get the magic stove.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Armina would know it's this room until opening the door, but peek in and be like, oh yeah, remember this room.
That's why there'll be a session break. It's because our characters are spending every session until we play again just to haul the stove.
That's what we did last week instead of playing.
Load up the campaign, move like 5 feet every 10 minutes or something.
So this sarcophagus inside, is there a way to push it out on the right here?
There seems to be a pretty trivial affair, yes.
Okay. I'm curious, so I'm gonna do that. Oh wait, actually no I won't, because I just realized it might flip me over. So I'm gonna step back a bit and ask Dancer. Hey Dancer. You're muted, so I didn't hear any of that.
So Dancer is too oily to cure his wounds. So he's just dropping everything on the ground constantly. He looks very frustrated as he sits and grumbles for himself in the darkness.
I see. No, Baldus has learned his lesson. He's not going to take a risk. Or is he?
Has he learned his lesson or has it not?
Has he learned his lesson? Let me think. Has he had enough times? He'll wait till everyone's finished what they're doing, and then he will go over here. and press the.
Oh
open
my
it up.
god! Why can I? What is happening here?
Well, at the end of the harvesting, Dancer would ask Roger to patch him up.
Sure. Do you have an item for the poison sheep?
I will add an item to your inventory. It is not poison. It is basically lamp oil that is also incredibly slippery.
Nice. You never know when you need that.
Yeah.
I get to have one for each monster, right?
Yes.
The efficiency, you know?
I need to drop a few things. I got too much weight on me here. Does anybody want this flail? Because if not, I might just toss it in the corner and come get it later.
I mean, there is the secret door to the south you said led to the kitchen. Maybe store it in the dining room and we take that way up when we exit.
Sure, yeah.
Or something, if there's something. I mean, is the flail? Is it a martial weapon?
It is a martial weapon. Do you want it?
No, I have no use for that. It's actual garbage to me. But you know, Caden does not teach us to use flails. They're dangerous when drunk.
Unless you're a war cleric, then. A special drunk flail training.
There you go. I think you're not too hurt.
Actually, a fair bit hurt.
Okay, I can't move them.
I need more than that.
I am hurt.
I'll take. I'll do the higher DC and then.
You see, I'm hurt. Like,
Take it.
I'm
Do
hurt. No, I'm hurt like 15 more. So a normal one would be fine.
Well, it's not like. Yeah, all right. The normal one. Keep it on the better one. Here we go. It takes me 10 minutes.
Yep. That's fine.
Here we go.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, if you actually get bitten by something in the heat of the moment, I can certainly bring you back from the brink of death several times over still.
Well, that is wonderful to know.
He delivers. He does not like this place.
Oh. As he pokes his head over to Torfin, who's like giggling in the corner.
Yes.
Well, what you got there, Torfin?
Well, this is just a way out, I think. And he like tries to like poke it.
Fool!
As you get close to the sarcophagus lid, you actually see sudden magic spring to life, making the stone go transparent, letting you look through it.
I'll poke my head out.
The door is still closed, but I'm just gonna open it. Reading the hallway that you've seen from the north. On the opposite side, you can see more sarcophagi. Basically, stone slabs carved with what appears to be tormented, emaciated figures. Certainly no hero's burial, looking like quite the opposite, in fact.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, so I can see through, but can I physically go through?
You think you can just push the lid to the side. There appears to be a hinge.
I'll push it to the side.
Right.
I will step through.
Sure. Find yourself in a long hallway, many sarcophagi lining its side, each one showing a different emaciated, tormented face in various poses of just having a very bad time, generally.
Oh dear. What is that down south?
To the south, you can see a eerie, bright blue light that sort of pulsates and wavers.
There's a save icon and 6 healing potions in front of it.
How far away is it?
Oh, wow.
Okay, I need to get closer.
There's also that area, like, down south of the first
Yeah,
area.
there's down here we need to...
This definitely feels significant.
Yes, as
we might
Amina
do that as we come back.
and Torfin step next to the sarcophagi, You can
Yeah.
also see the lids suddenly turn transparent, revealing the gruesome sight of a crumbling, dressed in rags corpse inside, looking at you half decayed.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Although they are just dead.
So
They are very
she
dead.
locked them in here, and she had a spell on the lid so she can go and check on them.
All right. That's
Wow, that is pretty twisted.
Yeah.
all right. Okay, I'm here, so I'm going to cast Detect Magic. Do I have third yet? I do. So I learned the School of Magic for the highest level effect within range. If multiple effects are equally strong, GM determines what you learn, if there is any magic here. But that does look magical down there.
It is a very magic, and it is evocation.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Well, that looks dangerous to walk into.
Safer one.
Is there a way to like try and identify what it is?
You could give me an Arcana check.
I sure can. I am an expert.
Let's make it a public one.
Sure. Oh, dearie me. I'm gonna use a hero point on that one.
All right,
Ah, that's better.
That's what we're talking about.
a little bit better. What Torfin sees in front of him is a wall of force.
Oh.
Not just any wall of force, but one that appears to be incredibly powerful, more so than the spell he might be familiar with, and also a bit weird in the sense that it doesn't look as orderly as planned as your usual spell effect is. Sarah, if you're
Right.
breathing into your microphone.
Sorry.
I thought it was a zombie.
But he has. There's the feeling in the back of your mind that this seems to be a spontaneous emanation caused by something rather than an intentional putting down of a wall of force. In addition, something that you don't really find out via knowledge of Arcana, but just getting closer, there appears to be a swirl of almost figures, sort of occasionally visible in the wall of force, as if they are being sucked against it, but not through. Ghostly visages, faint threads, almost leading you back to a variety of these sarcophagi, as if they are unable to escape.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh. It's a level of magic I don't think I'll be able to deal with easily. So how about we leave that for now, and we go the other way you suggested.
Yeah.
Which was down here?
Just back up and
Yeah, towards
over to the lake and south.
the
Yeah.
sewer pipe.
I mean, I will try to walk up there, but probably glitch into a wall or something.
Potentially. Who knows?
Oh no, she's in the wrong universe. Yeah, that wall is freaky.
I don't like the tentacles. It's like a mouth of an oathig just propped up around it.
Let's hug this wall here, just in case.
And the pipe.
It does seem to be a mass of tentacles in the pond.
Are they like writhing, doing something?
No, they're not. They are pretty unmoving.
I did shoot one of them with an arrow and nothing happens. But maybe Armina should investigate.
You know, Some things are better left unknown.
Also here.
Often having a bit of a pond at the side. You think that these fungus-covered tentacles are in fact the remains of an aberration.
Oh.
You don't know any details, though. Just that it definitely was once a creature and now is very dead.
Okay.
Tunnel over here continues for a bit.
Okay.
Well, let's check south first.
Yeah, I might lead back around to that.
Does some moves here, takes his 10-foot pole and pokes at the mass.
It is squishy and disgusting, but does not respond.
All right.
The water it's in? Like, is that water or?
Yeah, probably wouldn't drink it though.
No test required.
What's-
Could I ferment it?
What does this water look like here? It's a bit discolored compared to the blue water up top.
This water is stagnant, but does not look immediately as disgusting as the water with the aberrations out of it.
How deep
It
is
is
the
like-
water?
It's like knee deep, maybe a bit deeper.
Okay.
In parts, anyways.
I like put my sword in there and just sort of shake it around just to create some ripples and see if that exposes anything. Or like if there's a rock or something that's or a creature that's in there, maybe the ripples would like hit. You know what I mean? Like when you push water out.
You do think you see a flicker of movement, but not in the water, rather above it, somewhere deeper in the cave, just in front of you. But as soon as you look towards it, it's gone again.
Could have sworn I saw something on the ceiling.
There's also a faint sound, almost like a murmur, emanating from around the corner where you can't see.
Well, that's bad.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's plunge the boots in and just see what happens. Oh boy.
Right, let me describe what you're seeing. You can see a low, rocky isle rising less than a foot above the surrounding water to the east. Its surface covered with a fine layer of pale green mushrooms and mold. A human skeleton dressed in rotten leather armor and clutching a rapier lies in a heap at the center of the isle. Sarah, please move your microphone away from your nose. Also have a hero point.
Okay.
It's very confusing messages here, Chief.
But the entire area glows in an eerie blue light. One that might seem familiar. You've seen it in a few places. This one, however, not spelling any letters.
Yeah. This might be Otari. Guys, you might want to come see this.
Okay.
Don't want to disturb. I'll be very
Oh.
careful before disturbing this.
Oh dear.
Okay.
As you move there, sort of pondering over the isle in the distance for a little bit, you do see a ghostly shape arise from the body.
Yeah.
Most of you, maybe all of you even, may have seen depictions of the rogue Otari, the member of the Rose Guard. And this ghost certainly looks very similar. He sort of seems relieved for just a second before getting a look of panic and torment on his face, pointing towards you before he says, "Beware the eyes of the empty death." Shortly followed, as if being summoned by the command, lights flare to life next to you. As multiple wisps reveal themselves and attack.
Oh, good.
Give me... oops, I started 2 combats. That's too many.
I might
Give
have
initiative.
been closer to the water than
Yes. Yes.
it didn't move before the chance. Okay. So this is where he went.
Went and died alone. Yeah.
Actually went to explore without just leaving like the other guys did. I'll scout ahead, I bet he said.
Yeah, probably.
Never split the party, they said.
Mm.
Else went home and declared victory.
Torfin, you get to act first.
Wonderful. I step or I can't act. I'm paused.
Also, the water is obviously difficult
terrain.
terrain.
Okay, then I have to be a bit judicious here. Okay, so I can only move 2 squares then. So let's move like this. Hopefully, they don't have attacks of opportunity.
They
I
do
will
not.
cast shield. Then I will. Let me think. Those little wispy ones can really fuck you up. So I'm gonna target this one, and I'm gonna try shoot it. My normal shot, because I know these are immune to magic of sorts. It's 5. I don't know if that even does anything.
Yeah, these were killer before.
Oh,
It
does
should
something.
just do something.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. As the almost flaming skull like will-o-wisp here will try to shock Torfin.
Yep.
Zap. For a
Oh,
critical hit.
so.
Let
that was a
me
crit damage,
reroll crit
yeah.
damage. There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna use the shield block reaction with my magic shield here. Let's see. I cast 3rd level spells, so now the hardness is 10. So. Can I just. Will it let me if I just block and then will it automatically.
It should, yeah.
Yeah, my shield explodes. And now I have immunity. But it took less damage.
Alright, and then the wisp will zap again. Missing, however.
Alright.
Dancer. Where's my combat music?
I'd say take out those small ones because they can like stun you or incapacitate whatever they're doing.
Well, deal. I'll step here. To attack one south of me. I have the ambusher trait, so it is flat-footed against me. Because it hasn't acted yet.
A strike hitting the light straight in its body
22.
and smashing it instantly.
Good. Whew. Yeah. Does Rogar want to move any particular way, or can I just sort of maneuver?
You're fine. Rogue will probably go here. I imagine maybe casting Bless.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Is there a dodge action or anything I can do with like an action? Probably not. Can I hide behind Armina?
There is
Maybe
a
just
take
get back
cover
because we have a
action.
nice choke point at this
Yeah.
entrance here.
Yeah. Take cover. Can I take cover behind allies? Probably not if I'm the same size.
You need cover to use, and it increases the cover you get from it. Or you can do it while you're prone.
Yeah, I can't be prone in the water. That seems bad.
No, you'd probably start drowning.
Well, with that then, I suppose I will just hang back here. Really, I'll donate the last action to charity. I don't really have anything to do with it. I think.
You can demoralize.
Or knowledge check to
Or knowledge check, yeah. You can design something you can do.
buy that one.
Yeah, I'm seeing that Otari's in initiative here, so he might be hostile to us. It's unclear.
Sure, maybe I can try to scare the wisp, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, no harm done. You're not going to use it. You might as well try. Alright.
The will-o-wisp,
Yeah.
he is scared.
All right.
Hey!
Nice.
Ooh.
Fool.
Ooh.
And the flicker wisp, it has been shot at. It does not like that. It'll move forward and flicker
Yeah.
the flicker wisp as it does. Give me a will save.
Sure. This is a magical effect?
It is, yes.
Oh, I did use shield block though, so I don't have the reaction to use that. Never mind. That's a crit fail.
That's a
Great.
crit. You're confused for 2 rounds.
Yay.
Amina.
Okay, are these guys looking particularly ghostly?
They do not.
Oh, okay.
You're-
Well,
you're-
never mind.
you're-
I'll just hit them with the sword I already have out then.
You
I'll
have
move up
previously
here.
found out that will-o-wisp are not in fact ghosts. They are aberrations. They are very real, which is better, question mark.
Yeah, better for my action economy in this case. But, having the ghost touch option is nice. But we'll just go over here. We will raise a shield and we will smack at this one that is on fire.
It is a miss.
I'll hero point that. Why not? Oh boy, not my night.
A worse miss. Alright, the ghostly figure, what you assume to be the rogue Otari in the back, ponders for a moment before getting a determined look on his face as he dives into the ground, disappearing in the shadows for just a second. Afterwards, you can see, maybe it's down so mostly sees it standing behind, that Amina's shadow does not seem to reflect her actions for just a moment, as it too appears to strike. Striking the wisp,
Oh, cool.
as the shadow will emerge from the water, like becoming like 3-dimensional for just a second, stretching to strike the wisp. However, it too misses. Before the shape of Otari reappears. It, however, doesn't have any actions to do anything useful for you here. Roga.
Well, I'm impressed with this 2-hit bonus. Stretch into the water. The wisps here, but those are allies, so might get hands. So we'll go here. I will take an action to combat medic. Battle medicine, it's called. The confused Torfin.
Alright.
See if I can fix him up a little bit. Yeah. I can do see. That looks like a yes. 10, 14 hit points. And then Dancer is here too. So let's do the other action. A success. All right. Well, it's worth a try.
Also,
I'm
you're confused.
What do I do?
Let me remind myself what confusion does, but I remember it being pretty bad. No, that's not. That's the confusion spell. Use all the actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips. I mean, I'm gonna roll a d2, a 1 being Roga. You must attack Roga with all your actions, casting offensive cantrips if that is the thing that you would normally do.
Why D2? I don't treat anyone as an ally. Shouldn't it be like a D5? Like, shouldn't be
It should-
everyone?
Oh, sorry, it should be a d3. The Flicker Wisp itself seems entirely harmless to you. That is not a valid target.
Oh, but the fire one, yeah.
But the wisp might. That is actually the wisp. Okay, you attack the wisp with attacks
Strikes.
and cantrips and
All
strikes.
right. 3 strikes. Let's go.
Get it.
1.
Yes. The battle starts now.
2. 3.
One arrow hits, the others go wild. You're confused for one more round.
Okay.
The wisp, no longer scared. Well, it'll not be scared at the end of its turn, actually. That was important.
Yeah, so that's -1 to attacks.
It'll zap Torfin instead. Torfin is shooting things at him.
I'd be controlled to hit you, it's not me. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
For 18 zap damage.
Ouch.
Oh, you're injured. It likes that. It, however, wants to make you dying instead.
Oh,
For number 13.
badly injured.
And then it will, how about it'll simply go invisible? Well, that's the opposite. So it suddenly disappears from in front of you, its glow diminishing. Answer.
Okay, that flicker wisp needs to die. We'll move with his elven footed work up here and give this a thrashing. Was there any aid? No, right, you raised shield.
I'm confused, you're not my friend, so I don't flank with you.
That is unfortunate. I cannot get any flank whatsoever here then. I will try to deceive it. Can I deceive a wisp? Let's find out. Probably not.
Is that against its perception or against its will?
Perception, I think, but let me double check. Faint. Deception check against your opponent's perception DC.
Okay, he fails. He is deceived.
Aha! Foolish wisp. You have sealed your doom. Crit!
Jesus Christ.
The fuck?
It has 13 hit points. Mercy.
Alright, no more of that shenanigans. Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. Amina, you do vaguely sense the presence of the wisp in front of you. Even if it has extinguished its light.
Does that mean I can attack it with a penalty?
Yes, it is hidden.
Okay. Well,
You can either spend a action to try to perceive it, or you must simply accept that you have to roll a DC 11 flat check to hit it in the first place.
I'll go with the flat check.
Right.
Nope, miss.
You whiff.
Oh, raise shield, set up aid.
All right. Swing at the air. Tari, he knows what Wisp is all about. He will, this time, make use of Dance's shadow here and attempt to strike at the square the Wisp is in. Or actually, no, he'll try to perceive it first.
Let's perceive.
Can he do that?
It's a seek action, I believe.
Seek, yeah.
Which is 15 for cone normally, I think. Might be
Yes, but
misremembered.
you use the seek action. Oh, sorry, you have to seek, and then you can attack a hidden creature. You can't make it observed because it is invisible. Otari cannot do anything here. He can just strike at the square and hope. So he will use Dance's Shadow to do exactly that.
I am a shadow dancer.
Oh, okay.
It's true. And he does hit it. The dancer's shadow with its rapier strikes forth and does 14 negative energy damage.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Okay.
Roga.
Will Torfit's looking a little bad off there. Cast a heal.
Get away from me!
No, you'll be healed.
Don't touch me.
Bandolier.
Oh dear, I just noticed we're confused. If you have no other viable targets, you target yourself automatically hitting. Oh dear.
Here's the wand of heal.
Alright.
As well. Cast healing as a second level. Let me choose that. There we go.
Okay.
13. Because I have the prayer beats, that's actually +1.
I'll just add that then.
Yeah.
Almost got rid of all my hit points. There we go.
I can't use my battlefield medic on you again yet. So I will spend my last action.
Yeah, it's a full day for the Battlemancer, right? That's the immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last round. It makes sense to use it before I begin burning my spell slots.
Oh, definitely. Medicine is very good for saving you some stuff.
Right, Torfin, you're still confused. I mean, you have a bow, you could technically attack everyone, but there's 2 targets adjacent, so I'm just going to roll for those 2.
Sure.
One is Amina. No, you attack the wisp. You hate that wisp. So
Okay,
no
so
longer a friend.
RIP arrows. Yeah. Okay, so then D20 flat check. No. Next one. It's a miss anyway. Next one. That's a miss anyway. All right.
Oh yeah, he was invisible, wasn't he? Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can still see. Kind of. He's there still. So.
True. You vaguely see him.
Yeah.
You are no longer confused.
Oh, wonderful.
You will, however, be flat-footed against the invisible wisp.
Yeah.
Now lighting up the space once more. Is it still invisible? There we go. And then it will zap you.
Yep.
13.
Uh,
And it'll do that again.
No.
Yep.
For 12.
Badly injured.
So you're still not dying.
Ooh.
Just die.
I'm a
No.
dwarf. I have so much hit points. Get out of here.
Dwarven constitution!
It just wants to sip at your life essence. You're so selfish. Dancer.
Well, the foolish
Wow.
wisp has now revealed itself. So let's we'll move in here. The flank and give it a go.
Yep, that hits.
Does out of curiosity, does Otari react to any way seeing the cooperative blade,
Cooperative blade. I was just about to
Yeah.
ask that. Yeah.
like wielded in battle against his hated enemies?
In the heat of combat, perhaps he hasn't noticed yet.
Okay.
I believe that's,
That's
also
a plus-
that's +3.
That's
Yeah,
a crit,
that is
plus
a
3.
crit on the 8. So +3.
Very nice. Circumstance +3. Add. 34.
Nice.
That is not a
that's
crit.
it.
That is a fucking wisps, man. Ouch.
Good damage though.
22.
Oh yeah,
Pretty good.
That's normal damage. Yeah.
That is pretty normal damage for me, actually, yes.
These wisps I can't use magic against, so I'm like 6 damage.
Yeah.
6 damage.
I will try again. Though chance of hitting here is low, but let's do it. Hey!
Wow. Okay. Wow.
18
It
damage.
hit. And it was enough to strike it down.
Hooray!
As combat is over. The ghost of Otari doing like a fist bump as you strike down the glowing wisp as it detonates into a shower of sparks. with an ethereal voice, he addresses you and says, "Oh, my salvation by Saloon. I'm so happy that someone finally found me." Sort of sighs, spinning around, looking at the wall for just a second before collecting himself, turning back around. "I have very important things to tell you. I am not in a position to resolve them. But you are, and surely you will, right?"
Dancer blinks, like looks at him with some astonishment and says, Otari, I presume?
"Yes, I think. Yes, that name does ring a bell."
He nods.
So at this point, his eyes sort of slip past down to looking at Amina, her sword. "You seem familiar. Not exactly, but my memory is not that great anymore these days. I would recognize that weapon anywhere, though."
Yeah.
Sort of,
Was my ancestors.
"Your ancestor, of course. I've been here for a while, haven't I?"
Yeah, you have been, but the stories
500 years.
have survived. The stories have survived, and this was well, kept as a piece of history, but seemed like it was much more relevant, much more present than anyone would believe. And to see you down here, only. Sorry, I don't know what to say. This is pretty huge for me.
It's simply astonishing. Otari, you're a legend.
You're a legend.
It's
Yeah.
There's a whole town founded in your name.
There is.
In,
If I'm anything, I am a failure. I got lost, died alone.
Your adventuring party, they didn't forget you, and they honored your loss and everything in the fight with Belcora. And yeah, the town is a good place, a lot of good people, but things are dangerous with what's going on in Gauntlet, and they're reacting way too slow to it. So we sort of have been taking up the mantle, as it were, trying to figure out what's going on here. So anything that you know or that you remember from your first visit down here, maybe something that we think is true is a misunderstanding. It would be amazing to. Are you able to stay here for how long? How long can you stay for? How freely can you speak?
I do not know, but I have been here for a long time. I would like to move on, but I cannot yet, not before someone else attempts to fix the madness going on here. But they founded a town in my name?
nods.
And you are Vol's kid?
His
Kids,
yeah, yes.
kid.
Oh, it has been that long, has it? Still, it fills me with joy.
500
Memory
years.
of it, anyways.
Yeah, it's amazing to meet you. And if we'll try to be those people so that you can move on. Been here for way too long.
Still remember the battle vividly. We threw everything we had at her on the surface. The floor gave out beneath me, and I was covered. I'm sure the others thought I was dead, but there was more below. I woke up much later, I think, after the battle. I crawled through crevices, into hallways, into chambers, temples, running, hiding. Couldn't hide from all of them, though. Eventually, I was injured, bleeding. Found this island. Rested.
Nods.
Sorry you had to do that alone.
We also found the first sub-basement gauntlet out of, well, sheer luck, more or less, and quickly realized that there is more going on here than meets the eye. And we have, since then, for weeks now, started to plumb the depths of this place. And I am happy to say that so far we have overcome every challenge. There is a swath cut through the darkness on our way here. And we have cleared 3 of the floors, I think. But it seems to go on and on. And we have found papers and manuscripts with troubling revelations. There seems to be something called the Abomination Vaults deep below. Do you know anything about that?
Yes, vaguely. I cannot leave this place, but I still explored and somehow I don't quite understand. But I know things. I know that this place, these are the Abomination Vaults. They are, I don't know what exactly they are. We didn't know what Gauntlet was for back then. We had the vague idea that it would be able to transport people from one place to another, from under it to anywhere.
Yes.
And now I realize that it is a weapon. Belcora wished to use it to transport an army to Absalom, to destroy it from inside, to bombard it with creatures from the vaults. I don't know exactly how many there are, but she believes that Absalom would not stand a chance. We did not stop her back then. We thought we did, and we should have, but she came back, as I did. I believe that she wants to finish whatever she started back then, and now with madness, desperation, perhaps.
Dancer frowns. Are you saying Belcor is alive?
No, but this place, I do not know how it does what it does. But ghost spirits, they manifest with ease, as I have. I feel that this place, like a lure, it brings us here, keeps us here. For what purpose I do not know, but it is easy to linger. I know that she lingers too, driven by revenge, by purpose. I thought it was the gauntlet, the lighthouse luring us to it like moths to a flame. But I no longer think so. The lure, the pull that wants to drive me down, and deeper. I can resist it, and I will not go where it wants me to go, but I am sure that is where Gauntlet's true power lies. I'm sure that is where Belcora resides. I
That's where we
do,
need to go.
however... Yes, you have to, and I do believe that she too has similar constraints as I cannot move far, I cannot affect much. I can feel and think much further, but not move. I believe that she too has limited reach, and yet do feel it expanding slowly. I feel her coming closer every now and then.
Then she may be growing stronger.
I think so. She is working on powering up Gauntlet once more, I'm sure of it. The vaults below, I'm sure. I know that they are not empty, that they are her proxies, her underlings, her armies, her servants, whatever remains of them. Perhaps their descendants even too. And yet I would not know how to stop her. To rid the world of a ghost is difficult. I have known that much in life. You need to find what drives it, what is important to it, and diffuse it somehow, but this is impossible in this case. Gauntlet cannot be destroyed. Its power lies deep below. That cannot be severed. I'm sure there's an answer how to rid the world of Belcora, but I wouldn't know. Maybe you can find it down below as well. But I believe the way currently is blocked. I feel the barrier down to the lower level.
Yes.
Yes, we've seen it. It seems to... Whatever is down there, it seems to also be stopping it from leaving. The pole, perhaps, you mentioned.
Perhaps, and yet the barrier must be brought down for you to continue. I do not know how I know, but the barrier was not intended. It manifested when Gauntlet was used recently. It is as if the spirits of Belcora's defeated enemies that she displays as trophies were dragged down, but they also did not want to be dragged down. Perhaps the level itself refused to give up these valuable trophies, their essence, so to speak, and I do not know, but I know that those spirits are that barrier. And I do know that just as the barrier is powered by the spirits of Belcora's defeated enemies, that the enemies who defeated her could lower the barrier. And yet the Rose Guard is gone, of course, but their symbols live on. The very weapon you wield, Descendant of Zol.
It certainly has a poetic
kick
justice
through
to it.
And yet I assume it would be one of 4 symbols.
But what of yours?
Yes, perhaps. All my possessions are here. I was not particularly attached to my weapon, I have to admit. But yes, I know. My tools surely are it.
We'll creep
Sort of-
forward.
Everyone
Sort of
looks
turns around as if to try to rummage through his own possessions, but his hand merely passes through them.
Dancer will cough slightly and say, I am also of the stealthier craft. Perhaps if you allow me, I could take a look.
Certainly, they must be here somewhere. Feel free to take whatever I possessed.
Dancer will
You must carry on what I've failed horribly to do, what the Rose Guard did not know about. You must promise me, however, that you will do whatever it is in your power to save that fledgling town.
Dancer
To
nods.
save Absalom City, although they will not be grateful for you.
Dancer nods and says, I have actually gotten the taste for heroics in recent weeks. And I think I can speak for the rest of the group when I say that we are invested in this battle. Belcora is a villain of the highest order, and she needs to be stopped, and we are willing to do whatever it takes to do it.
As a box of Utari stuff for you. He will basically explain what each of his items is, so you don't need to identify them.
Tara's thieves' tools and the sneaky key.
Yeah, he does have a sneaky key.
It's an interesting
his-
consumable.
Love it.
His thieves' tools appear to be a custom set of infiltrator thieves' tools, giving you a +1 item bonus.
Nice.
All right. I will happily take those.
Well, Atari, we will take on your mantle, but what of you? What do you wish to do?
I wish for Belcora to be rid I wish to be rid of Torcora, rather, and quite frankly, I'm tired. I would like to be safe in the knowledge that there's someone, a group of someones, who picks up the mantle of the Rose Guard and finally vanquishes this threat properly. And I think that you will. I think I will stay here to answer whatever questions you might have left, to try to give you as much guidance as I can, but I think then my time might be up.
Well, for whatever peace it brings you, as much as I am taking up the mantle of my ancestor in our group here, and she gestures towards Dancer, believe that he would be your inheritor, both in your gear as much as your cause.
That is wonderful.
Dancer blinks and blushes slightly.
Well, come on. I mean, you've been teaming up with the cooperative blade already. You know, there's
He smiles.
skill sets are similar. I mean, I don't want any of that stuff.
Humorous adoption.
He smiles, certainly. Like he will take out Otari's thieves' tools and look them over, and then nod and smile and says, "These are exquisite. I will put them to good use."
Do you know beyond this level? Do you know what lies next for us?
I am not certain. I believe directly below may very well lie the area where Berkora trained her army.
I don't think there's any reason why you would know where they are, but for the other members of the Rose Guard, do you know what they were most attached to? What the most likely things are that we would need to find to be able to open the door along with your tools and this sword?
I would hope my memory is still good enough to remember what my friends used to be attached to. I'm certain that Zamavidan was attached to a spellbook. He never let that thing out of his sight. As for Isafina, she kept fiddling with her amulet. I don't know what it was, I never asked, but it was dear to her.
Just a question for you. I feel like Armina might know this, but I don't remember myself. Was she a Sarenite?
She was a cleric of Erastil.
Oh, Erastil. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. Does
Right,
he
we'll
know
have to go
what
hunting for those then.
Does he know what the amulet looked like?
I'm not sure anymore. My memory is vague. But if Vol has descendants, surely Azafina has as well. Zamavidan was not a family man, but she certainly was.
Thorfinn will turn to Dancer. Do you know of what remained of her legacy, Dancer? You seem to know much about the Rose Guard.
Did study the lore, certainly. He will think back.
With no check required, Dancer does know that her last name is Menemes.
Oh, I see.
So he probably has the amulet then somewhere.
Might have just missed it in the museum.
Yeah, might have. The spell book though.
Yeah.
We come across any big library? I guess we have. Maybe it's stored there somewhere. Maybe we accidentally sold it to the bookkeeper in town.
No!
Maybe he has it, yeah.
He He might know where to look, if nothing
If
else.
there was a spell bar, I don't think I would have let you
Yeah.
sell it. I can use
he,
those.
True.
you know, he definitely is the best contact we have that could at least might have an idea of where to start looking. Roseguard were notorious enough that were likely preserved as historical artifacts, if not family heirlooms. So,
Would imagine,
bookshop
yes.
yeah. Briefly looks over to Atari like that must be a weird sentence to hear about yourself.
Yeah. There are a lot of strange things I've experienced. If anything, it is delightful to hear that there is a town named after me, that it has inhabitants and appears to be flourishing.
It is the countryside's premier adventuring town.
And I also have to admit that the thought of my old friend's possessions changing hands does not bother me much. It is what possessions tend to do. After.
Well, there might be the old Rose Guard's time might finally be over, but nothing saying a new group couldn't take their place. And he'll pocket the thieves' tools, so like arrange them out in his bandolier, you know. As he sits down, he looks at the skeleton and says, "I am compelled to bring your body back for a proper funeral."
I think that would be nice.
Throws a look back to Rogar.
Yeah, so we'll pour one out. Yeah. I heard you. Look clear. I hope you'll be accepting of the sort of funerals that I can manage to preside over. I guess more guys could have religion that he could perform into a different god. It just,
I was not very pious in life. Anything that touches you would touch me as well.
Well, you lived the way you wanted to, and you stood up against a horrible tyranny. So I think that should do well enough. Everyone sort of come in here, So no Caden funeral. It's without tales and ample drink. It's about celebrating the life that was lived. Things. Dancer, I suppose you will know many a story of what our dear Otari here accomplished in life.
If there is anything you wish for us to, well, write for your history, then please do let us know.
He ponders for a moment. I am not one for embellished stories, or so I would tell to anyone who would judge my character. I, for one, think I have done amazing things, but I'm afraid I do not remember many of them.
Oh. So should we do like a burial thing for him here, or should we take his corpse back to the graveyard and like have it?
I
think we should take it back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Otari buried in his own town.
No one should-
Seems fair.
Can he come with us?
Yeah.
Or is he, like stuck here anyway.
Can we give him the
Well-
ghost whip? Can he whip?
It's in this weapon.
Yeah, I'll wrap this around my waist. You hold on, and we'll just sort of drag you around.
Sanctify, like cast bless or something? I don't know how this works.
No, it's I don't know if maybe the graveyard is the best, but the town that was founded after him, that seems like
Do what you think is right, but know this. That you want to take over the mantle of the Rose Guard and do what we did not, and finish Belcora, that promise is better than any funeral, any sanctified ground. That certainty that there's someone out there who finally knows what is going on and is working to stop it. That is all the peace I need.
I mean,
well,
That is very
and
sweet.
if it is within your power, then you may go. And safe in that knowledge.
The descendants live on. And we will stop them.
Nods with a smile full of peace. See, just like a flourish of a bow, sort of as a goodbye. Before he closes his eyes, sort of fading slightly. Before his grimace suddenly turns into a mask of fear, as the ethereal, almost disappeared manifestation of his ghost is suddenly violently ripped downwards into the floor, disappearing.
God damn it.
I should have sucked her into the lantern.
Ugh.
Oh, god damn it.
It's all right. We've given him hope. He knows we're coming.
Answer.
One nice moment. Could
Yeah.
we have had one nice moment? Omen.
As it clicks his teeth in frustration. I will skewer her.
Then we best get finding those things quickly.
Yes.
And this ghost touch rune onto your blade.
He nods grimly.
Basically, just Danza just really takes over the legacy, but just taking and wearing everything he was wearing when he died.
Yeah.
Except
Rogue. Makes
except
sense.
the armor. I will transfer the rune from the armor, but the studded leather is worse than what I'm wearing. Unfortunate, but we'll put the studded leather in a museum, certainly.
Well, it sounds like we've probably exhausted everywhere we can go in Gauntlet so far.
Yeah. We're going to
Yes.
go back. Oh,
We need to head back.
There was that little corner up there that you mentioned, Rogar.
yes. We'll check it.
But
Might as well-
perhaps
might as well.
before we check that, could you patch me up a bit?
Well, if we're going back soon, I might as well just have some of this.
Does anyone have any? Oh wow! Does anyone have any bulk left over?
No, I'm
No,
always at
I
my
had to-
limit.
I had to ditch some stuff in the other room.
Go
I
have
have
some
to
more.
pick back up now.
Ah, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I can
Yeah, I
carry,
mean, we're leaving, right? So
I can carry quite a
let's
bit.
just-
Oh,
We have one little nook, and it's up here.
can,
Sure, I'll
Right.
take because I don't clumsy is for strength, right? Not dex.
It
Or
lowers
is
your
movement
AC.
speed as well.
Ah, it doesn't matter. I'll take everything.
Then you can. I'll gingerly hand over the studded leather from.
Oh God, I don't know about that.
Okay.
How big? How heavy
Two
is
bulk.
it? Okay, I'm just about. Put it in the thing and I'll take it.
Let's see what's over.
this leads to another way down. I think.
A side way that is not protected.
Just?
Yeah, I'm ducking. Hang on.
Okay. Alright.
Going up this little river, this little tunnel, is actually somewhat tricky. The ground is a bit slippery. The tunnel is fairly steep, contrary to what a flat map tells you. Bit of a climb more than a walk, really. But given time and effort, it is not a huge challenge. It eventually appears to lead to a place in the upper level that you've been to before.
Oh.
The big old cave where you fought the gibbering mouth, I believe it was.
Oh. Yeah.
I could,
Oh,
I could,
right. There was a thing on the top left of that area. Yeah.
Yes, there was. I can show you. Look
That-
like Amina.
We have another way out from the way that the wolf guy was trying to flee. That way leads out.
Mm, it does.
I think that just led back up to the forest.
Yeah, it exits out in the swamp somewhere.
Let's head back to Atari.
Oh wait, you're not there. Amina's down there.
It's here, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pack our way back to Otari for sure.
All right.
There's a circle down there, right? That we found. Am I going insane? Was there a teleportation circle? I don't know. I don't
believe
remember.
so. Yeah, like a couple rooms up from it. Yeah, I mean we can go about reactivating the circles. Probably something we should just get done.
I think I touched everything that we could see until we went down. As far as I remember.
What are you looking for? Sorry, I wasn't following.
No, I don't remember the map. I was just trying to think, was there like a circle to activate on the fourth floor or wherever we just came from? I don't know if it's third or fourth. I can't remember.
You did see one in the near the dining room. I believe
Yes.
you activated that.
Oh, okay, where did that? Was there a pair yet, or was it just active?
I believe you activated it.
Yeah, I did this side, but was there? I don't know if it led anywhere that I could access, or it was just one side for now.
Yes. The circle here leads to
like the room over them.
It leads to the big room on the topmost sub basement with the many rooms, basically directly to where you usually dock your boat in the little undersea cave.
Yeah, let's. I actually don't think I activated that one in the dining room because we never went back there yet. So I'll go do that now. Because we had just. Let me think. Yeah, since we gotten it, we had just entered this side. So like we didn't have a chance to actually get to the dining room again, or no reason to return there. So let me do that now, I guess.
Sure, you don't need to move your tokens there. Just give me the roll.
Yeah, is it just Arcana?
It is an Arcana check. Yes.
Okay, blind, I assume.
You can roll it open.
Okay. 22.
That, however, is a failure.
Okay.
It appears to be a lot more difficult to activate these portals as you go down. failure meaning that you try to activate the arcane magics and you have it like in your hand, but there's like a backlash that leaves you with a nasty headache,
Oh,
leaving
gross.
you stupefied for 24 hours.
All right. Well, try again next time we go down here. I need to sleep this off. Ugh. Okay, now we can leave by walking up.
Right, you want to return to Atari.
Yes. Yes.
You can do that.
All right.
You can arrive in Otari the early afternoon. Put on some nice music. Opens down.
Poor Atari. Could never catch a break, huh?
Hmm.
Oh, I guess we were the break.
Yeah.
Again,
We're
we're-
right back to
I
Berserk.
get poor Atari having us as his only break.
Couldn't have that one nice moment.
Nothing is ever nice in the gauntlet.
He's gone
Yeah.
to the racing boats now.
As you re-enter the town, tranquil, peaceful, unaware mostly of what might occur to it, what would you like to do?
Well,
Well, we have the remains of Atari.
Bury their bones somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we
need
need
to
to-
go speak with the
the
temple.
Serenites library. Yeah.
and also bring the mayor with us.
Yes.
Needs to know.
Probably an affair for the whole town. To be
Yeah,
honest.
probably state funeral.
Maybe let's go to the mayor's first, since that involves like casting the least amount of people while carrying a corpse.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we should go to church first. It feels weird to just go around with the bones in the backpack.
No, that's fair. That's fair. It also means
but
going
where's
like
the-
all
where's
the
the-
way through town.
It's
unless
like-
we go
I
to
mean-
the
And then it's
graveyard.
Guys,
like, and then it's like, where's
Guys,
the?
we can delegate. So we don't have to all four go to the
Never split the
temple.
party.
Yeah, yeah. In town, I'm sure it's fine.
You saw what happened to Atari?
Exactly. So I have. You know what? You know what? I would.
You to investigate.
Let me. A quick aside. Back to Way of the Wicked. We split the party once in a town and got murdered for it. Destroyed.
Look,
Those like angel assassins. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure that you know.
hanging around invisibly, being
Yeah,
like,
like
"Well,
little-
this is our moment."
Yeah. Ugh. Anyway.
That's fine. We're not splitting the party because it's only me. I'm just going off for a walk to the mayor's house.
Yeah, I want to go check in on the kid.
We'll take. We'll take the body then to the
There we
church.
go. We're still in
and-
pairs. There you go.
Yeah, Armin and I will go.
It's gonna be very
mayor.
awkward at the church when it's like, "Where's the body?" And Roger starts like unfurling his backpack with 8 bulk, just trying to find the bones in there.
Oh, expensive book.
The books. Oh, whatever.
Somewhere in here.
My staff of necromancy.
Oh, it's a femur. Oh,
How much is a bag of holding? I feel like we need one.
we need a bag of holding. Truly, we need a bag of holding.
Alright, and they also have a hero point.
Thank you.
Yes, we found him without any loot on him. I mean, any clothes on him. We definitely did not loot the body of Otari.
No, would never do that.
We were allowed to.
How
Is
much?
it looting if you were given it by
How much would it be
the
to
posthumous spirit?
to file off the serial number of this armor? I found it.
Alright, let's look at Almina and Torfin here first. Going over to the mayor's house. As before, the gate is usually like slightly ajar. A guard standing in front, but not really stopping you, just there, basically. In fact, he like waves you through at this point. He knows you. The mayor knows you. It's fine. You wanna come?
But in.
All right, yo. Graciously enter.
Yeah, after a knock, presumably on the front door, there's just a moment of delay before the door opens and the familiar face of the mayor looks at you with almost an expression of relief, surprisingly enough. As he says, "Ah, Amina, Toffin, welcome. What brings you here? Good news, I hope?"
Merry enemies, nice to see you. And news? Yeah, I'd say mostly good news. Definitely news. If you have some time, could we come in and speak with you?
Oh, I've got both too little and too much time these days. I can make time for you. Come in.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
He'll lead you to the small meeting room directly adjacent to the entrance. A big old like wooden table, like mahogany, with a few good chairs. It's a shelf with some like glass, not vases, probably drinks, sort of just standing there. It's very much a like business meeting room. That much is obvious.
Yeah.
Not very
Right.
decorated at all.
Amina's awkwardly like leaving her like sword and shield kind of. She doesn't want to leave them outside, but doesn't want to get the hallway filthy, like taking her boots off. Like, oh, sorry, this is, place is so clean. Oh my goodness.
Don't worry about it. Just, all right. Well, tell me.
Well, I suppose we should just start with the biggest bit. We explored yet another way down, another level, so to speak. And, well, the biggest thing, we found the remains of Otari. And his ghost. And spoke with him.
Maya frowns, like blinks slowly, says, "Otari of the remains of Otari of the Rose God."
The very
Very
same. It
What-
seems that the godlight seems to have an effect on, well, allowing ghosts and such to manifest easier, and so they have been stuck there. But they told us their story, and well, and then he just launches right into what Atari told them.
If I had just met you and you told me that story, I would have gotten angry and told you to get out. But I believe you. It worries me that I believe you.
It's almost
And
kind
frowns.
of too ridiculous to believe that anyone would make it up.
Yes, it is. But over the past week or two, we've seen many difficult to believe things. That the undead are capable of rising, everyone here in the town's aware of course, and we watch out for it, but a ghostly light would not only raise the dead with intent, cast by what we believe to be a ruin, and then summon a monster amongst your mid. And of course, what is happening to my daughter, whatever it might be, it is an ominous time.
Yes, well, we have promised Otari that we would. He kind of like smiles a bit and says, "We will take on what they could not finish. That is Belcora and whatever she is planning. We're going to stop it. Whatever it takes, really."
That does fill me with some hope.
However, the way forward is blocked. Tori mentioned that perhaps the items of importance to the Rose Guard would be enough to allow us to move forward. He like waves his fingers to simplify things. He points at the blade. The blade is one such Vol's possession, and Antari also bequeathed us his tools. And so, well, we're here for news, but also to ask you, was there anything that you know of that... Oh god, how do I pronounce her name? Aesifina?
Aesifina, I think.
Aesifina, yeah. Do you know anything or any such item that perhaps your ancestor Aesifina might have left behind? An amulet, Otari said maybe, but...
He pauses and then nods slowly. Says, "It's not an amulet. It is a brooch, a brooch. However you pronounce that English word that I, as a mayor, would of course
a
pronounce
brooch?
correctly.
Yeah.
A brooch?
A brooch,
A
yeah.
brooch.
Yeah, a brooch.
I think, yeah. Us poor
I know, but
Europeans.
well, I wear it every day. It's, as you said,
Oh,
a family heirloom.
I see.
He sort of like glances at each of you like for just a moment too long before he sighs. If I had any doubt that you are trying to do the right thing, I would assume that you're just... You call the story ridiculous. It really is, isn't it?
Had I
First,
not...
you require the very sword that was the prized collection in my museum, and now you absolutely require the heirloom of my ancestor. The two most valuable items I possibly possess. But I do believe you. I do believe you. She sort of, from beneath his cloak, shows the amulet he's wearing. That appears to have the symbol of Erasto, that of course everyone basically recognizes.
Yeah.
This would be what you're looking for. So he slowly takes it off with a heavy heart, hands it to you.
Thorfinn will gingerly take it and say, if I had not seen what I have seen with my own eyes, I would also think myself mad or insane, but he shakes his head. What I have seen, I know that it has to be stopped, and we wouldn't ask you otherwise.
Perhaps a small dose of bravery-inducing insanity is exactly what is needed to conquer this evil.
Yes, perhaps. Well, with your help, it would seem that we have 3 of the 4, but I do not have any idea where we might find Zarmavdian's, well, spellbook, I assume.
I believe
As
that's
far
the
as
fourth item.
I do not know either. As far as I've heard, it was lost. He had no descendants, nobody that might have inherited anything of him. I do not know. If anyone would know about it, I would assume Molybin might.
Yeah. We do intend to speak with him and hope that he has some sort of lead that we can pursue. But we wanted to come talk to you first, A, for our business that we've just gone over, but also we have brought back Otari's remains. Currently, Dancer and Rogar are bringing them to the church. Didn't want to delay on that, but he is of such importance to this town that if you wanted to hold a state service or anything, wanted to let you know as fast as possible that he has been returned to, well, the namesake has returned home, I suppose.
I definitely think we should do something that suits his heroism.
She nods.
I'll think of something. You've done the town a great deed. I do not want to bore you with the details. I'll make sure that you're invited, of course. The entire town will likely be invited. Although I do worry about a public occasion with a lot of people in one place. Perhaps it is merely paranoia, however. Perhaps... I'll think of something.
Right.
Then we shan't hold you up any longer. Thank you for your time and for your generosity.
We would not have gotten as far as we did without your help. That is
And your trust.
clear.
Well, just keep your promise in mind and help my daughter.
Mhm.
Of course. I guess we take our leave.
Yeah. Stop by the bookstore, since it's basically halfway to the church anyway. But
All right. We'll do that next, I think.
Yep.
Although Dancer and Roger are just on their way to the Dawnflower Library with the remains.
Yes, we want to talk to the head priestess.
Make sure they get delivered safely.
Oh yeah. No goddamn resurrection for these bones.
Yeah.
Actually, let's do that then. To head via the graveyard.
Yes.
Makes sense.
You can see the graveyard heavily guarded. Well, at least more so than before.
Is it still Humpty and Dumpty, the halfling guards?
Yes, them and two friends.
Hey, well, I feel safe already.
forward
Carefully
wall.
eyeing the various graves and like sarcophagi and whatnot. They've got everything under control.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, at the library, you can see through the open door, the large domed structure of the library, various shelves, a few acolytes currently messing with the books, restocking and stocking and whatnot. The head priestess, Vandy, is in the midst of the library, currently talking to two of her acolytes. Doesn't really pay you too much attention. But as she can see you enter with like a bag full of stuff, you can see perhaps the hint of suspicion as she approaches you with a quick smile she puts on. She says, "Hello, what might I help you with? You seem to have something there."
Yes, it's the bones of Otari of the Rose God. Covered them from the depths of Gauntlet Keep. But deserved the funeral. He agreed. Spoke to him.
We have come to deliver the bones into your safekeeping, as they are, I assume, regarded as almost relics of the town.
Her expression changes from actually, let me show you the picture again. From one of suspicion to maybe a bit more awe, perhaps. She says, "Yes, that. Oh, I must apologize. I assumed some terrible things with you, with a bag full of bones coming to me.
Uh-huh.
If that is true, the remains of Otari were never recovered. That is incredible. I must tell the mayor at once. You can, of course, leave them in our care, and we will have them buried with all the respect he has, well, earned, deserves, desires. Thank you very much. It is a great deed, a good deed, to return his remains.
As bows. He did much, and his bones deserves rest. It is our pleasure and joy to help in this endeavor.
You said you spoke to his ghost?
Yes. Gauntlet has an effect on the spirit world, it seems. Otari explained that he felt it as if ghosts and spirits has easier to manifest, that they are drawn to Gauntlet and linger around it. From what he told us, it might even be remnants of other creatures still lingering around down there.
That is a worrying thought indeed. He sort of looks off to the side, thinking, I will handle his remains with all the respect that I'm possibly able to give. If you require support for the exploration of Gauntlet, do tell.
Nods.
The more I learn about it, the more I strongly believe that it needs to be dealt with. However, I'm afraid the Church of the Dawnflower... We are not fighters here, we are librarians. The fighters elsewhere are... They will not respond, not quickly.
Well, when we come seeking knowledge or the Dawnflower's blessing, we will certainly come to you.
She nods. And she will take the remains from you. Sort of fetching some of her acolytes. As she explains what needs to be done, you know, the body dressed up and properly prepared, a burial site found and all that.
I don't suppose she has like a ghost touch rune or something to donate to the cause.
No, sadly not. She does have magic versions of the weapons that are favored by the gods that are represented here, but a +1 weapon at this point might not be really the thing you need anymore.
No, I think we have that covered.
She can also supply divine spell scrolls.
Alright, well, it might be useful in some regard. For the moment, though, I feel like bulking up our weapons a little bit might be something we might need to do. There's a lot of ghosts. There's been a lot of ghosts lately. Regardless, we will hand over the remains of Atari with the care and respect to her. Also inform her that the rest of our party is with the mayor, and probably assume that he's gonna come by or call on her to discuss the funeral. Yeah.
Right. Meanwhile, at the Odd Stories bookstore, then, you can enter the shop. There's like a bell that rings when anyone passes through the door. Although you see no mechanism, probably magic. As through the piles and pillars of books, you can see the shape of the Morlabend approach with his thick glasses. As he smiles as you enter and says, "Oh, have you brought more books?"
We come looking for one, actually.
Oh, well, I certainly do have many. At least these days.
Well, this one might be, well, a little bit more hard to source, perhaps. We're looking
Do tell.
for kind of pauses for a moment, and then says, I'll just say it. Zarmavdian's spellbook. We're looking for it, or where to find it.
You can see him like visibly pause as he like looks past you, and then says, "Oh no, his spellbook was unfortunately lost, and therefore cannot be locked away in some museum somewhere. It is very, very sad. I heard it was an excellent treatise on the
Insight
Eldritch."
check, or whatever insight is in this game.
Sure, it's perception.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also.
Would be a huge tragedy if this book was left out on the counter for someone to borrow. So,
No, it's. I mean, he's a terrible
He's
liar.
using it as a doorstop.
He looks as if he is addressing anyone who isn't you before he looks towards you and says, however, if you would follow me, we can have tea and crumpets in the back.
Oh, that sounds quite lovely,
Tea and
Morgan.
Oh, I'm starving. Tea and crumpets sounds great.
I do have some literature from the Gauntlet you might be interested in reading, at least.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Come inside. I'll close the shop for a little bit. She like gestures you inside and then like turns around the little sign that says open, turns it to close.
We're about to get murdered.
Before he does so, he like peeks out the door, looks from side to side before closing the door.
casts Circle of Death. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you could look less suspicious, Morgan. That's fine.
Oh, yeah,
had to go asking.
Fools! I will have your souls for this.
Oh,
Stop giving cheap ideas.
It is not that I don't agree that his work should be seen by others, but I don't think many could appreciate the genius that went into his book. You see, it is just follow me into the back, into my tower. We can talk there.
Yes,
He sort of leads you through the pillars of books in his bookstores before. You know, it's like a second front door inside his bookstore that leads into his actual tower. He opens the door. You can see a variety of very wizardly-looking instruments inside and apparatuses. Alchemy station, various large tables full of papers and books, and shelves. Some of them containing some of the books you've brought in recently. Apparently, the most juicy ones, the ones that he really wants to look at.
Yeah.
So he gestures you inside and says, "Wait here. I'll go fetch it." See, walks up the like spiral staircase upstairs, and a minute or so later, he returns with a large tome in his hands.
While he's away, Armina just give a look to Torfin. I was like, does this seem a bit too easy?
Yes, but if I had access to this, I probably would hide it too.
Hopefully it's just, the reaping the benefits of all the relationships we've been building in town.
What does
Hopefully.
Thorfinn know about like the wizard, like at all? Is he like the least known above the Rose Guard, or
You could give me a society.
could I do Atari? Although maybe that's not really applicable.
Not really. I mean, there would be rumors about him, but you're gonna get a rumor.
Yeah.
I mean, rumor has it that he was an incredibly powerful wizard. In fact, far more powerful than any of the other Rose Guard, who simply enjoyed their company and pretended to be far worse than he is.
I see. Well, I don't know much about wizards in general, but their possessions are probably quite valuable. So, and he kind of like fingers like the bag where he has like the creepy book, and he says, and some of them might be dangerous. So he shrugs.
Yeah, I'm gonna just follow your lead on this one.
You could just hear him mutter, "Oh dear," underneath his breath.
Yeah.
You can hear the quick footsteps of Morlament returning from upstairs. A moment later, he rounds the corner of the spiral staircase, carrying like a medium-sized tome. As he says, "Here it is. I apologize for the deception. But if I had to guess, I mean, the mayor would want to display it for folk, and then I'm worried about it getting damaged. The contents truly are magnificent. I mean, you are fellow scholars as far as I'm concerned, and the contributions you've made to my work and hopefully to my wallet soon once I resell the less interesting books you've delivered me are certainly appreciated. You see, his spellbook wasn't just a collection of spells. I mean, most wizards aren't. It, in fact, started as a treatise, an exploration of, well, the Eldritch, specifically their ability to manipulate mortal minds, a difficult, heavily theoretical topic. But I believe it might have inspired his desire to adventure, to turn that theoretical into something more palpable. And over time, revisions, annotations on the side of what he's written before, he's like, what's the word? He striked through many of the passages and wrote them again later. Quite frankly, it's chaos. It's a draft after all, but it is. Oh. And it also contains spells, I suppose.
What manner of, well, insights did he research specifically then?
His book, I believe he titled The Thresholds of Truth. He investigated, well, as I said, the Eldritch. It is difficult to summarize. You would have to study this for a while to make sense of it. To summarize, the otherworldly attempting to control others was the topic he was interested in, and also how to stop it.
Ah.
Well, that seems quite prudent for what we're doing.
Maybe
Well.
something in there for the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thorfinn
Armina definitely
thinks-
looks a lot more interested once that comes up.
Yeah, Thorfinn probably looks a glance over at Armina and kind of just nods very slightly and says, "I'd be happy to take a few days to take a read of this. However, my request is perhaps a bit more demanding, but I will explain. We met the ghost, the remains of Atari, on the level of the gauntlet we were currently exploring. The way forward is blocked, but he mentioned that the items of import of the Rose Guard would be enough to dispel it or get through. We have 3, and well, this is the last remaining item of Zarbavdian that exists, I presume, and clearly well important, and so we would ask of it to allow us to continue down further and, well, hopefully get to the bottom of whatever's happening."
It certainly is something he metaphorically poured his heart and soul into. Does sound like it is what you're looking for. Would be painful to part with it, but quite frankly, I've had it for decades at this point, and true understanding eludes me, and more time would not solve that. You've done me great favors. I cannot overstate how much knowledge you've delivered me, enough to keep me busy for a while. and funded for a while. I would let you. I suppose if it's that important and if you needed to do what, just take it.
He will.
Just promise me something. Promise me that you will try to understand it, not just have it as a convenient collection of whatever spiritual and magical powers Vidon might have had, but that you truly try to learn from it. A fellow scholar, you are, right?
Thorfinn pulls out his spellbook, the one that he got from Rin when he got here. Put him on his path. I place it on the table, and I put his hand on it, and I say, "On my word as a scholar, I will swear that to you. On my spellbook."
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, you can have it, but just promise me it won't end up in a museum.
It will be used.
Good. I mean, a shelf is also fine. Just somewhere it will actually be read.
I assure you, I will not let it out of my sight. And perhaps it may eventually find its way back here. You can say. But it will be used. I promise you that.
Very good. All right. I wish you luck then if you have all the items to do whatever it is you need to do. And if you find more books, you know where to find me.
Oh, I'm sure there's all manner of horrific and interesting treaties down there to find for you. You'll be the first on call.
Wonderful.
Right, well, I'll let you back to your shopkeeping course.
Yeah, I think I'll close down early today.
Sounds like a good idea.
So you can then leave.
Yeah. What's the spellbook look like?
It looks.
Oh, does it have a picture?
I wish it had.
Oh.
Let me find a picture. I think it has one. Yes, it does. Does it have a picture in Foundry?
That's the million spellbook question.
Yes, it does. In fact,
Oh.
the threshold of truths.
Oh my.
It does look fairly plain, surprisingly. But the contents might make up for that. Show to all players. Wait. Oh, I almost showed you the entire journal of everything ever. It's not good.
Behold!
Blow
We
up my
have seen
computer.
the secrets.
Ooh, okay.
Alright.
That definitely looks like someone who is
That's a
researching.
researcher's book.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
a
mad
copycat.
scribblings
That's
of a
an original.
researcher.
that is a spell book for sure.
That's a mess. That's great.
The content, the two items are, of course, magic items, as it turns out.
yes.
And I assumed the campaign would have them prepared so I could just give them to you, but I do not believe that is the case.
Well, it's good that we're
which is-
taking a break in town here. So,
Yes. But I can at least give you the gist of it.
sure.
The Amulet of Erestil is the Hunter's Brooch. It is an item that lets you, once per day, grant a weapon the deadly D12 trait until you score a critical hit or until you stop wielding the weapon.
Oh, wow.
Against undead, this is instead the fatal D12 trait.
Oh, wow.
Oh my.
That is very good.
It also lets you cast Disrupt Undead as a cantrip, as an innate divine spell.
That is... Oh, innate. That's very good. All right.
The spellbook, the Threshold of Truths, is two things. First of all, it is a spellbook. It has a whole bunch of things in them, a whole bunch of spells up to level 4, which I'm gonna send you in a private message.
Yep.
That is terribly formatted. It also does another thing. If you study it, which is basically just if you... is it invested? It is not. If you read it, it also gives you a feat.
Oh,
Sorry, it provides access to a feat that you could take,
Okay.
called the Eldritch Researcher feat.
oh,
The Eldritch Researcher dedication, in fact. It is a
it's a
multiclass feat,
dedication.
basically.
Okay.
Which is a feat line that gives you a lot of information and defenses against specifically aberrations.
All right, that sounds pretty good.
Seems
It
relevant.
is also something that I can somehow make available for you. But it is very much focused on knowledge about aberrations, knowledge in general, ritual casting. It has a lot of stuff like that.
Okay.
Resistance against attacks from aberrations. It's feats for aberrations.
Sure. Okay. Right, it's a dedication fee, right? That'll have to be a deep thought about that because I will replace my class feats. So, yeah, we'll see about that. But the spell works nice still.
Yeah, but with that, you have all the 4 icons of the Rose Guard. Gotten very easily, mostly primarily because you've done a lot of good things for the town, and that came back to basically make this fairly trivial.
Yeah, it was nice to have it come back to us that
Hell
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
This could have been very, very difficult, very different at least.
I know people like the good guys usually.
Yeah. We've also gone out of our way to try to
We have, yeah.
foster those relationships, and yeah.
I care for this
Mostly.
town.
Up anyway.
By the way, I believe that this may be the spot where we end the session and start our summer break.
Okay.
Yay,
the
summer
next-
break.
The next scene will be you standing in front of the wall, brandishing the icons to venture deeper into the Abomination vaults.
That's right.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
exciting stuff.
What will you find? What happened to the leeches that you didn't manage to stomp after Red Pants Man disintegrated?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna come back to bite us.
And where is that blue woman covered in chains that Laster told you about?
Yeah.
She wasn't there.
That was weird, yes.
There's a leech in my boot. Anyway,
There are a few shopping issues I would like to handle, so that is like sorted out for next time.
Yeah, just get that out of the way.
Specifically moving some runes around. The armor rune, I would like to put that from Otari's studded leather to my normal leather. We also have a ghost rune, I think.
Yeah, we should put that on one of our blades.
Yeah.
Probably yours.
I'll happily take it.
just remember it means that a ghost can take it from you. No.
Yeah, I'll remember. I'll take that risk, I feel. So move.
Oh, I shoved all the stuff in the stashes for back in town.
Yeah.
For now.
Also, I suggest that we buy a bag of holding. Because this
How
is
much
getting
is it?
ridiculous. 75 gold pieces. And we get the lowest tier of the bags that holds 25 bulk.
Oh god, yeah, we should have got
Please.
that ages ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't really bring
No,
the bow
it's-
with me
it's-
with like all the other stuff. So
it's-
having a bag would be great.
And the end will fit in there.
I mean, it's a bag.
I don't.
I don't know if we can
No.
like tread it around like a whole oven.
We just get 4 bags, 1 each.
Is there like a
put them on a
shrink
corner.
object spell? Shrink
Uh,
item?
But I will pay the gold cost to move the gold the 2 runes over to my stuff sheep if that's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about time for things like that. I think we'll basically have like a preparation montage and then
Yeah.
start a few days later when we pick up next.
It's like that Iron Man montage building the new armor and
Yeah.
smithing and whatnot. Alright, I'll sort that out then.
Here, I'll drop the Ghost Touch whip in the
Thank you.
stash so you have access to that. I would like to have that longbow just in case, but it's so
Yeah.
bulky.
I mean, take it if you need it.
I just end up encumbered. But if we're getting a bag of holding, I can put the healer's tools in there. That might help. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm like just under.
So many weapons on you: javelin, blade, hatchet, dagger,
Yeah.
longbow.
I don't think I need the javelins anymore if I have a longbow, to be honest. Or I put those away.
How do you
Yeah.
get to 9 bulk?
The full plate. Full plate takes up 4 just on its own.
1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
It's heavy,
But-
yeah. It's just so you
And then
can't
the
double
bows
strength to wear
too,
full plate.
so yeah.
Yeah, bow's heavy. It's composite, that's why it's heavy.
Yeah. Composite lets you use strength, right?
Yeah, just strength to damage. I think it's half your strength. And if you have a negative, you add your actual strength. So you take away your full minus from that. That's why I'm not using it.
To damage. Got it.
Yeah, not to attack, yeah.
Not to attack.
It's extra
But still,
damage.
there's no reason to have that and all the javelins. I guess for now I'll use the longbow since it's +1.
Yeah.
The javelins,
just,
but they're
it's
much
just-
lighter. Yeah.
It's hard to use it like in close quarters because if it has volley, so
we're
you-
always
yeah, so you'll always have a
in close-
penalty to shooting.
I would not be surprised if I never use it, but
Yeah.
getting in a situation where you don't have a ranged weapon and it's the only option.
Yeah,
is
it's
so
good to
frustrating
have
that
in the bag at least, just so in
Yeah.
case we somehow end up in an open area, because who knows
Yeah.
what's down there. But yeah.
daggers. I think I was just caring for somebody and forgot to put in the stash. I don't really use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, silver hatchet.
The thing that the spellbook gives me access to, sheep. Do you want to provide me that information yourself?
Yes, I will screenshot it right now, in fact.
Great. So I can plan out if I can feasibly take it, because I'm not sure yet.
Yeah. It does give you the option, it doesn't force you into it.
No, of course not. It's just it's opportunity cost between do I want to progress on my class or do I want to progress on that. So it's we shall see.
I also haven't looked at it in detail, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. That's something you have to decide.
Yeah, I don't either. That's why I want to take a look. We shall see.
Also, have to check. Are there any spoilers in this? Sometimes it's pretty stupid with that.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
Gonna be like one in the corner, like size 2 text, like everyone dies at the end.
Ah,
I mean, I almost did include like the
whole
chapter
journal.
index with the names in the screenshot, which would have maybe given away some things.
I see.
But it should be fine. I'm just posting it in the group chat.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
That's fun.
Just give me a way to get into occult spells. Can't.
And Rogar, do you want the brooch?
Yeah, I guess. It doesn't. Like, I already know the spell. It's just like Shut Undead's cantrip.
I can switch it out for something else, and I can have like.
The weapon buff isn't really as useful for me as it would be to some of you guys.
Yeah.
My inherent cleric attack bonuses are kind of crap, so I don't crit much.
The buff on the brooch sheep, is that like, does it have a range when you activate it? Can you like, or do you have to touch the weapon?
Take a look. By touching a weapon you wield.
Okay,
So
so it
you
has
have
to be,
Oh,
yeah, okay.
it's a personal thing.
The good attack bonus should have it. Probably Armina or
Yeah, probably Armina then. Because the Fatal is very good, like it, when you crit it increases the
Oh.
dice you use, so.
it's great. Just not for a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still have the staff, right, though?
Yeah, I do. I haven't really
The
used
lantern, so.
necromancer staff. The
Okay.
lantern.
So yeah. I guess I'll
Alright.
take the brooch if nobody wants it. Yeah.
Yeah, how about it?
I like the
It's a bit weird that
picture.
there's 4 items and we're not doing one each. It's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Oh, you just would be wasted.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. The logic
The
doesn't support that argument.
of
But,
the
you know,
rapier. I've done
Yeah.
stab every now and then. Yeah.
I mean,
Something twice
given it was
now.
a cleric of Rastal, it's probably the longbow they were using. They
Yeah.
boosted it, so.
Most definitely.
yeah.
Well, a bag of holding is a level 4 item sheep. Is that something we can buy?
I'll just
I'm gonna say yes. Otari is a level 4 town. Usually that means level 4 items, you have a chance that they are available. But I'm gonna say, yeah, Bag of Holding is available.
Right.
It's a town of adventures. They know how amazing bags of holding
Oh,
are.
I love them. All right, Armina,
I'll
I
just
have a
put a
new
placeholder item for the
bag for
brooch
you.
for
Here
now.
we go.
Thank you.
I'll remove the 75 gold then from the pile
Yeah.
and get a
That's
bag of
what-
holding from the companion for yourself.
Wonderful.
Do you know how long it takes to retrain sheep?
I can find out.
We have there's some like random paraphernalia now laying in the stash. Most of it is just mundane weapons, which I assume we just sell off.
Mhm.
Probably.
A feat would take a week.
Okay.
But that is basically something that can have happened when we next play.
A class feature is longer, I assume. Probably.
Class features.
Bag of holding.
You should,
Nope, takes a week.
Oh, really? Okay.
Wait.
No, are you sure?
Some, like changing a spell in your spell repertoire, take a week. The GM will tell you how long it takes to retrain larger choices like a druid or a wizard school. Always at least a month. Well, what is it you're looking to retrain?
Returning one of my class feats for this dedication. Like the one that granted me a focus spell, instead this dedication.
I mean, that's a feat. That takes a week.
All right. I would like to do that then.
Sure.
Uh,
Remember that you want to have done it, and you will have been able to have done it next week, next session.
Great. Okay, another question then. Because the dedication gives me expert in Arcana or Occultism, and I already am in both. So what happens? Do I need to take like another week to retrain before that?
I believe if you get a new skill that you already have, you pick a different.
Yeah, but this one gives me it as expert trained immediately, not just training a skill. So I don't.
I think you'll have to spend another week of downtime to retrain skills in that case.
Okay.
So, chat is telling me it might be in the companion. I did look into the companion, and I don't see it. Because I'm looking in the wrong spot. Yes, I'm very much looking in the wrong spot.
Oh.
But where's the right spot?
These are good questions.
Okay. Sweet.
You? Aha, I found it. Okay. Who wanted the brooch?
Armina, please.
Right, here you go. And the book as well? Yes. Oh, this is amazing. Okay.
Yay.
There's a book for you.
Oh, great.
Spells.
Oh, it actually gives you a link to the archetype feat as
archetype.
well.
Yeah. Oh, it's blank for me though when I click it.
Oh, well, you have the screenshots. I'm not going to mess with what I'm showing you here because I'm worried.
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
that's
show
fine.
too
No,
much.
I have no problem. I was just confused. Oh, it works now. I guess it was just loading.
Oh, okay.
That's nice. Lets me drag it in too. So.
What was it called? Thresholds?
Ooh. Thresholds of truth. Of truths?
Of truth.
Truth.
I have it in my inventory, Jones.
Okay.
If you're wondering where it was, yeah.
I
Do
see
you
it.
want to know anything, or?
No, I just checking it.
Also,
out.
please don't search the companion because you might accidentally show things that you're not supposed to see.
Oh,
Sure.
It's unlikely that it happens, but it might.
okay. Yeah, it seems to have some nice little spells in it. Not bad. Well, I have sold off any of the petty loot. What remains now is just oddities that I'm not sure what to do with. So if you can look that over, but most of the other stuff has been converted to gold now.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
And you got the bag, yes, Sareth?
I sure did.
Awesome. Now,
Yep, that fixed my my bulk problems.
yep. In bulk
If only my
forever.
bulk problems were so easy in real life.
I know, right? Goddamn tummy is in the way. Oh boy. Yeah, alright. I have a dagger of venom. That's gonna be a fun little backup weapon, I suppose. Not gonna be necessarily useful for me, but I'll keep it around for now at least. I wish the venom on the dagger venom was actually better. The DCs are kind of low. It's decent. Well, I suppose then with that...
Yeah, Hunter's Brooch is nice.
Yeah, it is. I suppose with that then I'm going to stop the stream. Since we are stopping here for a couple of weeks now as I go on vacation. And other people do as well. There will be there'll be a dearth of streaming for a while. I think Saturday morning Warhammer can still continue because we're rampaging through that. But in 2 weeks? In 2 weeks, less than a little more than 2 weeks. That's actually gonna be or Pathfinder played, but at my dinner table with guests coming over, like Sheep and Malachi.
Aw.
Yeah.
we'll
fun.
of course live stream
Yes.
Robol's life for the
Get all your-
entirety
Yeah.
of what we're there.
Sheep has
Get,
invested
like cameras set up in the living
thousands
room
of euros in GoPros.
Yeah,
Oh, it sounds like a good time.
there will be no stream.
There will be no stream. No.
No.
I mean, this is for us. I might take a picture. Might be a picture, but I won't share it. Just know that there might be a picture somewhere. We'll see. It's gonna be fun. We have never. Well, I've met Sheep, but never met Malachi or Tina or other internet friends face to face like that. So it's gonna be very very exciting. Awesome. Then thanks everyone for watching, and we will catch you again in a couple of weeks when we get back to Abomination Vaults and other things. Have a nice vacation for those of you who are, and we'll catch you later. Bye bye.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.